All right, I'm here with Amy today, who has been a rock star here in our Luke Briggs Fitness Coaching Program. And today she's going to share some of her wins from the program so far and her experience from the program as well. So, Amy, just tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you live, and what you were doing before you joined our coaching program.
Okay. So my name is Amy Bliss. I am from Cottage Grove, Wisconsin, and I joined the program. I signed up in November. I've kind of got a long story about that. But I joined because my son, who was a friend of Luke's, thought I might benefit from the program. I was having some health issues. I had had some surgery on my leg with COVID and everything. With the surgery, I had gained a lot of weight. I had high blood pressure. I just was seeing my health decline somewhat. And I just really wanted to nip that in the bud and get remotivated to take care of my health. So that's why I joined the program.
Yeah, and appreciate that, Amy. And as she mentioned, we've known each other for quite a while, friends with her son as well. But, what were maybe some of your biggest hesitations, if any, joining the coaching program?
Well, I didn't want to fail. I think that was my biggest hesitation. I had tried other weight loss and fitness programs, and I enjoy working out. I enjoy walking. I enjoy being active, but it had been so long with the foot issue and the knee issue and other things. I was just worried that I would disappoint someone, because I am very motivated by being accountable to someone else. And so I wouldn't have wanted to disappoint you.
Sure.
So,
Fair enough.
yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that. So, it's definitely common, but, why did you ultimately decide to join the Luke Briggs Fitness Coaching Program?
Because I realized it was either get some help or continue down a negative path as far as my health was concerned. So, when I talked to you, you were very motivational and made me realize that if, I know you always say there's no better time to start than right now. And at the time I signed up with you, I had just had a biopsy for breast cancer. And so you said, well, you can sign up, and if it is, then we'll just extend your program and help you out that way. And, it was really fortunate that I did sign up when I did, because I was able to strengthen myself for a month before I had my surgery. And I think it really, truly helped my healing process go better. And I was anxious to get back into it, even though I had to take a month or two off, just, for recovery purposes. So I just was very thankful that I had that month to build up my strength before the surgery. So I think it really paid off.
And I appreciate you sharing that. And obviously, happy to hear what has happened as well, because I know there have been some tough times. But so, now inside the program, like what's been like the best thing that you've learned inside the program, maybe the best skills you've acquired so far, and what's maybe the biggest value you didn't expect to receive that you've received?
Well, I'm totally surprised at some of the things that I can do that I would have said I couldn't do. So, you challenged me in a good way. Not too much, you worked with what I had to begin with, and then just kept moving the needle a little forward. And so there were some different exercises you had me doing, like side planks and plank circles, that when I first looked at them, like, I can't do that, I'm too old. And I realized I'm not too old. I can do it. So that was very, very positive for me, because it had just been so long. I was just kind of given up on ever even trying to be strong again. So there were a lot of things that I would have told you prior to starting the program that I couldn't do, that I was able to do.
I'm really happy to hear that as well, Amy. So, Why don't you share like some of your biggest wins that you've had inside of the program, like kind of like weight or inches lost, strength gain, that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I definitely have lost weight. I'm down 17 pounds. And considering everything I've dealt with and little starts and stops I've had to have because of, surgeries and whatnot, I'm down 17 pounds, and I'm looking at this as a marathon, not a sprint. So, I plan to continue that downward trajectory with my weight. Um, I have lost inches around my stomach and waist and neck, and I definitely feel clothes feel so much better on me. They're not all tight and miserable. I don't have as much swelling in my ankles like I used to. My blood pressure is stabilized. Um, and I would have thought that I would have had to lose a lot more to see those benefits. But, with every few pounds, you just felt something getting better.
So happy to hear that as well, Amy, and happy to hear the results you've gotten so far. So for anyone who's on the fence, maybe about joining the program, what would you say to that person?
I would just say that if you think there's going to be bumps in the road, it happened to me, and you can still get through it. And of course, you worked so well with me, and were really patient and kind. And I never felt like I was inadequate or whatever. So I would say just do it, and you'll be surprised at how much you actually enjoy the exercises.
So happy to hear it. And I know obviously the last few months have been challenging, but kudos to you for sticking with it and seeing the progress and results that you have, Amy.
Yeah. Well, the best time to start is the minute you're motivated.
Absolutely. Well, really appreciate you taking the time to share today.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Luke.
For sure.